Today, I'm going to share with you a mantra, which is actually a song lyric, how it saved my through hike of the PCT back in 2022 by helping me start processing and healing from my burnout. Hi, my name is Heather, and I'm a 20-year first responder turned holistic health nurse coach, and I'm here to support and inspire you to take better care of yourself. I'm also leading the way on the campaign #Sabbaticals for First Responders. Backing up a second, essentially in the winter of 2021-22, I was at a very profound level of professional burnout. I ended up needing to get support through my employee assistants, mental health professionals, and was instructed to take a 6-month mental health disability leave. As part of that self-care, I decided to take my healing on a foot journey on the Pacific Crest Trail, walking from Mexico to Canada. That probably wouldn't work best for everyone, but I knew it was right for me. After about 2.5 months of hiking north from Mexico and becoming more confident and fit with my trail legs, my body started to get my attention, and I realized that I was carrying somatic pain that wasn't related at all to my hiking. Might be hard to believe, but I know it was true. When I allowed myself to intuitively open to what that might be about, I realized that it was time to start working on my healing. I think it's really a testament to how much spaciousness that you need from your daily routine and your job and that heightened nervous system that we get being as a first responder every day in a high stress environment. You shut all of that feeling stuff down. So I found myself about 700-800 miles in on the PCT and primarily hiking by myself during the day, all of a sudden realizing I had a lot of shit to process. You know, every single code, every single patient that crashed, the deaths, the trauma, the pain. You all have seen it. I know, you've been there. But I was in the Sierra Nevada section with 0 cell phone reception. My plan was getting mental health support, therapy appointments, essentially by video when I hit trail towns, but I was a good 7 to 10 days away from that. The only thing I had for communication was the Garmin InReach Mini satellite texting and tracking device. So I phoned a friend who was a Trail Angel support for me and also happened to be a therapist, and luckily she responded and reminded me that she had somehow intuitively anticipated this happening and downloaded a Spotify playlist that had a bunch of intention setting and healing type music on it, which up until that point I clearly had decided to kind of forget about, or at least put off. I found a song that spoke to me, and the mantra or the song lyric that I used to help save my hike and actually initiate and start processing the release of my trauma. That song lyric was, "Bless and release what does not bring you peace." Let me first also add, I'm not suggesting that self-healing trauma in the middle of a really long through hike is going to be healthy, safe, or optimal for anyone. I'm not a licensed therapist, and I don't purport to be an expert on trauma, except for that which I've experienced personally. However, given that I was multiple days from any road or trailhead, I needed to walk, and I needed to heal, and I needed to bless and release that somatic body pain that I was carrying and that I had been carrying for years. So I played that one particular song over and over and over. I stacked it in a playlist by itself so that it would just be on repeat. And I'd listen to that for days. And I continued to revisit that often while I was hiking the PCT. And let me tell you, the shit started flowing. I mean, patients that I had as an EMT on ski patrol, they came into the ICU conscious and left not alive. Patients on the helicopter, patients that bled out in front of us, patients that we did the best that we could, and they died despite our best assistance. I had my own process. I allowed these things to flow. And then I allowed them to be released. I sent blessings to them and their family. I asked for forgiveness that I wasn't able to do more. I forgave myself and just released it. Bless and release what does not bring you peace. If you like this content, please go back to my profile page and watch some more videos there. Follow, like, comment below. Thank you. Be well.